Are you ready to get married again? Let's find out. Let me ask you three questions. And these are questions that I've asked myself. Am I willing to accept this new person as they are right now without them having to change or adapt? Are they already acceptable? Am I willing to accept that they are a person who's different than me and might see some things different than I do? Am I willing to accept them as an adult and allow them to be so? Am I willing to accept myself in the same way? Am I already okay? Granted, we're all usually trying to improve in some ways, but generally, do I like myself? Number two, do they accept me? Is it a requirement for me that the person that I marry truly likes me, gets me, revels in me, just thinks that I am cool? Do they accept me as I am? Or will they constantly ask me to change or adapt to fit their model? Number three, if I already have somebody, are they already a person I can accept? Meaning, am I seeing the real man or woman, or am I seeing their potential or possibilities? I really encourage you to find somebody or have some criteria that this person already is who you can accept. Because the truth is we think that opposites attract, and maybe they do. Maybe you see something in somebody that you're like, oh, I admire that. I'd love to be like that. I'd love to live like that. But the truth is you're living the life that you desire, and so is somebody else. So find somebody who is similar to you in your faith, similar to you in your activity level, similar to you, who already is who you want them to be. They don't have to change. They're living the life that you want to live with a partner. So I'm going to encourage you to ask yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. I want you to make a list actually with these 7 criteria. What are your spiritual needs? Meaning, what does spirituality look like for you in terms of going to church and how many times and what type, praying, how to pray, reading the Bible, being involved in mission trips, volunteering, etc. Really flesh that out. Who are you looking for? Who would be a great match for your life? How about verbal intimacy and communication? How open are you, and how open do you require your mate to be? How comfortable do you want them to be being vulnerable and just openly sharing versus, kind of like you're pulling teeth to get information? What's their trust circle? Is their trust circle pretty big? Like they have a lot of self-trust so they can trust being around other people, or do they have wounds and hurts that have required them to pull their trust circle in? Number 3, energy levels. If you're a very high energy person and you want to go and do, I really encourage you to find somebody similar to you. If you have ambitions, goals, and dreams, number 4, find somebody whose ambitions, goals, and dreams match or mirror yours, and then go do those together. It's great to each have some individual ambitions. That is no problem as long as they don't prevent the other person from also having ambition and goals and dreams. The next one is expectations about roles or even significant events. What's your expectation for a husband or a wife, for co-parenting, for holidays, for birthdays, for relationships with extended family, for significant things that are important to you? These things really need to be identified and fleshed out, because these are the things that cause marriages to blow up. Expectations about money, huge. Expectations about religion and expectations about kids. Similar education levels, very, very important. All right, the next one, number 6, interests. Do you already have similar interests? Do you really want to spend your life where you're each trading off, all right, well, I'll go do that thing I hate doing with you because I love you? You will just develop different sets of friends and different vacations and different activities. So hang out with the people who are already living the life that you desire to live and you truly enjoy living, and meet somebody who shares that with you. Last one, personal habits. How important are certain personal habits to you? We all have different standards. We all have different comfort levels of also what we're willing to do in front of somebody else, or see somebody else do, or hear or smell them do. So, you know what I mean? That has to be fleshed out as well. What am I comfortable with? What about just the house care and cleaning? Are you a fairly neat, orderly person who likes order in your environment? Be with somebody like that. Are you a person who likes clutter, or would rather do anything else in the world than pick up after themselves? Maybe you've had somebody pick up after you your whole life, and you've never learned to be self-responsible. Pick somebody who's already what you want them to be. You're not going to train them, you're not going to coach them, and nobody wants to constantly be told they're not good enough right now. So, are you ready to get married? I don't know. Make your list.